Hey guys, Raven here. But I was gonna say Lady Bomb, because when you pull Lady Bomb out, you better hope you fucking did. Yes, I'm sitting in my bathroom because this is my place of solace. And I'm here because I promised you guys that there would be some more videos, some vlogs of just myself, just doing my thing. You know, like my more positive videos and tarot card readings and spiritual shit is on the other one. And when I'm in my other mode, I will be doing videos on this one. Alright? Gotta love East Boston though, right? Gotta love East Boston because let me tell ya. I mean, I wish I lived closer to nature, to be honest. Growing up, I didn't want to live closer to nature. But not only because it's easy to get remnants from my spells, and those of you that think I'm crazy because I'm a witch, I don't give a fuck. It's like, I probably would have thought I was crazy 2 years ago. But I was always the type of person that I didn't just believe what I heard. I basically, and I feel like I'm not looking at you, but that's happened before, and I was looking at the camera, so. But I've always been the type of person, like, I'll believe it when I see it, which is something I heard often from my dad. Well, I did see results. But we're not here to talk about my witchy shit. Unless you guys have questions for that, it will come on live, and we can talk about that. But this is basically living in Boston punk rock scene. We talk about all that shit. And if you want to know who I'm listening to to Agnostic Front right now. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I'm getting off track now. I'm forgetting what I was gonna say. To my loyal subscribers, I love you all. Anybody else want to, like, and if you just happen to come across this video, we do awesome shit. I usually have other people on here, and we talk about, like, just living in Boston, the punk scene, a lot of shit. Unfortunately, right now, I don't have anyone to discuss things with, but I do want to do a clap back at those fucking Christians. I'm sorry, but, like, now, anyone that knows me knows I have nothing against any religion. Yeah, I make my jokes, this and that. Haven't been doing it because it's like, I do respect everyone, no matter who, like, what. I don't give a fuck your color, your religion, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care if you're a guy, a girl, or, you know, you were born a man, whatever the fuck. The way I look at it is, if you were born a man and you got a sex change, then you know what? You are a woman. If you consider yourself a woman, then you are a motherfucking woman. And if someone doesn't like my opinion, that's too damn bad. Like, I don't care, you know? Like, this is my channel, my opinion, I'm gonna speak it the way I want to. Loud and proud. But, you have to understand how difficult it is for people. Especially in that, you know, coming out as gay, coming out as bi. When I came out as bisexual, it wasn't the easiest. It wasn't the hardest. I'm sure there's been plenty of people that have had harder times, but you have to kind of respect everybody. And, like, honestly, if somebody else is winning, then I feel like I'm winning too. Like, I never wish like, what's the word I'm looking for? Sorry about that. I never wish anyone, like, to not do good. You know what I'm saying? I believe what you put out there, you get back. I've always considered myself a healer. I always had this urge, this feeling in me to just help people. Like, dead serious, I always had that feeling. I still, to this day, will catch myself. If I see a suffering drug addict or something like that, I'm sorry, I got a little slumped. I was almost interrupted, that's why. If I see a suffering drug addict, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to that person and I'm going to try and help them the best I can. I'm going to refer them to a bed or whatever. Like, I've been there. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, like, I know all about this shit. You know what I mean? But let me just turn you guys around for a second. I'm sorry. Like I said before, busy house. Very busy house. One second. I'll have to edit that out unless I just put it straight through. Yeah, like I said, you know, if I apologize about that. It's just a bit of a busy house and fixing the light. So I'm fucking interrupted all the time. But right now I'm just vlogging, so it's not that big of a deal. Vlogging. Sorry Zerp or Ray is not on with me. Ray's bowling right now. I actually saw him over down at the bowling alley. I said what's up. It was pretty cool. was pretty cool. I see fucking realists. I'm really talking about Ray's my best friend, but you know what I mean. But no, seriously, like if you guys enjoy the show that we do, I mean, you subscribed. I would assume you do, but if you guys do enjoy this, let me know. I love reading your comments. If you would like to see more of like what I do on the other channel, I mean, you could just kind of go to that channel, but I'm wondering if I should separate everything. Like, if I was going to turn this channel into a spirituality channel, but I kind of like my hardcore realness, and I think it fits with what I'm doing, you know? I mean, I'm definitely in fantasy land as well a lot of the time, you know? I've always loved things that were different, things that were out there, loved the occult, loved fairies, mermaids, fantasy, like, even my niece says to me the other day, she goes, Auntie, why are you like a kid? You're so much like a kid. And I go, you know, that's your fucking father talk. And I says, and I'm also an adult. I'm very much adult. But I can get them, you know what it is? I can get them the same, like, wavelength as kids. And I do enjoy, like, the fairy tales and the stories. They're fun. They're fun. You know? And, you know, kind of like, I know some people are going to take offense to this, but I look at the Bible, like, as a story. I'm not saying a fairy tale, but I'm saying, like, I look at the Bible as an interesting story. Like, all mythology, it is all mythology. You have to understand, the Bible has been written, rewritten, and written, and, you know? So that's another reason why I go to, like, if I was to worship any gods or deities or whatever, it would be the older ones. You know, like, I would want to go with the first religion, or at least one of the first religions that were here, which paganism was around way before Christianity, you know. That's not saying it's not okay to be a pagan. Like, dude, do you think? You know, I'm just rambling, but I should call this Raven Rambles. Broke my fucking teeth. A candy bar was enough for me. I know I told the story before, but for those of you that haven't heard it, yeah. Lost chunks in my hair, but but you know what? I have self-love. You know, I know I'm a beautiful girl inside and out, so I take that and I apply it into my everyday life. I wish well in others. I smile at other people. Now, I'm not happy 24 hours a day and Mrs. Sunshine Bliss. Believe me, I will tell you, because we're going to probably be cracking up laughing if you heard me when I said that I'm all love, because I am all love. You know, the positive affirmation cards, I'll tell you, I had them for like 5, 6, 7 years. They sat on my shelf for years. I picked them up, I used them after a long time, like I'm talking 2 years or a year. They really started clicking in my head, and I even remembered, and I have the worst memory. And I even, especially since I started smoking weed again, and I even remember a lot of them. And honestly, like, I laughed at that shit before. My positive affirmation, my ass. I will stab you in the neck if you fucking come at me with one more positive affirmation. But I was wondering why these motherfuckers were so happy all the time. Dude, it works. That's all I can say. Like, it really does work, and I can't. I always knew there was part of myself I couldn't let go, and that is part of myself, because I am a positive, spiritual person. I wish the best for everyone. I don't want to see anyone in any harm. Maybe because I'm an empath, too. Like, I when it comes to spiritual gifts, man, I get like a bag of them, you know? I really, really do. And, for a long time, I wouldn't even admit that, because I was like, oh, people are going to think I'm lying, or they're going to think I'm crazy. Now I don't care what people think anymore. It's like, I can't prove it to you. You know what I mean? Like, I don't need to. I do what I gotta do for me when I need it, and for my loved ones. You know what I'm saying? And if that does happen to be a banishing spell, or, you know, a protection spell, if you fuck with me, yes, that's the only way. It would take a damn lot for me to come at somebody, you know, with a curse as a spell. I don't want to say the word curse, but with a spell to get them the fuck out of my life, you know. But it would take a lot, you know. But let me tell you, I have had to do one, and yes, it worked. Yes, it worked. But that's not like a threat or anything. I'm just saying, like, you know. But like, oh my god. Speaking of me being nice, and yeah, so I'm in the doctor's office today, I gotta get blood. I'm like, this fucking cunt, because the nurse, heard me say to my mom, yeah, if it takes too long, I'm just gonna go. I can come back another day. Like, I said like that, nicely. She looks at me with, like, an attitude, sees me waiting at the desk, literally stands there, gives me a look, waits about 3 minutes, then walks over, then pretends she's looking at something on the desk, ignores me for a good 15, 20 seconds. Then, can I help you? Like, what attitude? And I said, yes, hi. I was like really nice. I was like, yes, hi, I'm here because before I could even get the because out of my mouth, the rest of the because out of my mouth, the bitch was like, yeah. She goes, yep, take a seat. I was not having that shit. I said, I'm out of here. I wrote the bitch up, and I'm really not one to usually write people up and things like that, but this bitch got me. Like, if I could grab her by her fucking long-ass throat at the time, I would. But I had to whoosh it the fuck off me and calm down, and I was fine. I was fine. I came home, I worked with my crystals, I was fucking fine, dude. Literally, after I brushed it off my shoulders, I was all good. Sorry about the lighting. But, you know, that's just basically saying, like, you can live a happier life. And if you want to check out that concept, go to Boston Gal Tarot. It's here on YouTube. Dude, show me some love. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a subscription. If you're actually going to watch. You know what I'm saying? If you're not going to watch it, you know what I mean? Even if you want to give me a sub and just throw some likes and some videos, check it out. See if you like it. You know what I mean? Like, try and change your life. If you're living in an unhappy way, there's so many things you can do to live a happier life. Like, seriously. Believe me, I'm living fucking and if you know me, you know I've changed it a lot. Even my sister, she's like, why don't you go back to that, like, Wiccan stuff or whatever you were doing when I went into my deep depression before. Because I had left it. And it wasn't Wicca, but it was witchcraft. And, like, she just knew whatever I was doing, practicing positive affirmations, going to counseling. You know, I wasn't going to counseling a lot. It was the other things I was doing, just being in tune with nature, getting myself in a higher vibration. It worked. I know I might sound like a nut to some people, but that's just because you're on a lower, and I'm not saying you're not a smart. That lower consciousness is just the vibrations. That's all it is. I would never say anything like that over anyone. I'm not that person, and I never was. You know. But just all that anger and shit, I got a lot of it out. I mean, sure, it comes back. I haven't had my fucking meds in like a week, so, like, yeah, I can be a bitch. Just go over the rag. I can be a bitch. Sorry, guys. If guys watch it, but, you know what I mean? Hey, it's life. It's the way it is. Hey. Listen to some music. You guys probably can't hear it. But, yeah. I can't think of anything else to talk about. I'm just rambling. But take care, guys. And I hope you guys have a good one, alright? Give your girl a like. Smooches. And if you came across, if you do want to see some of my tarot readings, whatever, go to Boston Gal Tarot on YouTube. And you will see my picture. And I believe my hair is also purple on that one. So you should be able to find me, no problem. Alright? Take care. Bye, guys.